This video chart presentation at A123 Systems. It's a NASDAQ Global Market stock trading, our ticker AONE. Across the last 9 months, stocks really fallen from up around $4, but formed a solid base down here around 80 cents. Pretty much formed a double bottom, perhaps you could even call it a triple bottom pattern. Bounced off that area of 82, 85 cents on several occasions. Stocks made a real nice climb to go up here and basically double off the lows. Met a firm resistance point right around $1.50 or so, and now it's slinking back downward a little bit. But this chart's still going to stay on radar to continue the overall reversal. We'll take a quick look at the indicators and we'll come back and identify some support and resistance points. Overall, long-term uptrend in the MACD, making higher lows. In the more near term, nice uptrend, broke back through the zero line. And what I'd be looking for in that MACD is a little bit of a pullback going on with the price per share dropping. The trend is losing a little bit of strength, but I'd continue just to look for higher lows to be made. And in the longer term, continue to make higher highs. PPO also trending upward. ADX has moved itself into a bullish position coming off these lows. The ADX has certainly run up a little bit, but realistically it's still not that high, not even holding above 35 at this point, but is now in a trending pattern. And again, if it wants to retrace and reset itself a little bit, that's not a big deal. I just want to look for continued higher lows to be made and for the ADX to continue to channel upward. Nice look making higher lows. Now holding over top of 50, that's a bullish position. Accumulation distribution. Finally starting to show some accumulation in the play. Shaking money flow, holding over top of zero, tells me that buying pressure is outweighing selling pressure over the last 20 periods. This isn't the greatest look in the world of the CCI because of breaking back down through 100. That's actually a sell signal per definition of the CCI. But importantly, what I look for is I want to see it trying to hold that upper half of that indicator. It tells me that the price per share is still trending over top the average mean over the last 20 periods. And I want to see that price per share stay strong. Full still, also trending upward. Holding over top of 50. Once again, that's a bullish position. Much like other indicators, even on a pullback, I'd like to see it hold that 50 mark. Tricks, also a gauge of trend. Broken back through zero, sitting in a pretty nice position. I see the RSIs right through there. 7 just now breaking back down through 50. It's not what I want to see, but I'd like to see the red and gold lines, the 14 and 21. They're longer term RSIs. I want to see them try and hold the upper half of that indicator and show that there's sustained momentum in the play. Now that's going to tie right into a pretty good support level right there around $1.20. That was a breakout point while the stock was forming these bottoms. And now that it's slipping back down in classic TA fashion, I want to see that resistance now serve as support. So even if the stock wants to dip a little bit more, I want to see it try and close above that mark. Now it does look like there's a little bit of a gap left to be filled right through there. And there is a potential that the stock is going to come back down and try and fill that gap. But if it does, I want to see it bounce off of that 50-day moving average and promptly pull back up and close above that support level. The stock has pretty nice volume in it, 4.6 million shares traded. It's right about average for the last few weeks. And if it wants to come back down near that support, I'd want to see volume drying up to show that it's running out of sellers. And if it wants to make a move off that support, I want to see volume increase to show that buying pressure is coming back in. Now to the north side, see there's a pretty strong resistance point right there around $1.60. See the stock actually did dip to $1.51, $1.53. We'll call that a general area of resistance, and I'd call that a breakout point. What I'd want to see is a stock closing above those levels on increased volume to potentially go up here and challenge the 200-day moving average, and some more resistance is going to come into play there from a static standpoint just in a little bit. I'd look for it to really pick up if the stock can make a move up near $2.60. That would be the next main level of resistance. Obviously, it's a huge gain from where it is. Stock closing at $1.35. It's basically another double. So there's a pretty significant upside to this play should this resistance level fall. And then even on a pullback from any points above that level, hold it as a new support, continue to make higher lows, continue to make higher highs, and show that AONE has identified this area as a true bottom, and that over the midterm the uptrend is going to continue. Very nice looking chart from a technical standpoint, and one that I think is worth keeping an eye on in the coming weeks to see how it performs. But as always, merely my interpretation of the AONE chart. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.